Yo, what's going on, people? What's good in the hood? Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. I see there's a couple of people in the comments. I thought, you know what? Let's jump in a minute or two early. What have I forgotten? I ain't forgot nothing. Shouts out to Joe and to Phil early in the stream. Good evening, boys. What's going on? Another boring international evening, unless you're watching Portugal, I suppose. Portugal kind of smacked it tonight, 9-0. I know it was only Luxembourg, but still, I suppose you have to beat what's in front of you. We're going to take a look at some of the results of tonight. Shout out to Jean RB. Yes, let's start off with the European results. Armenia 0, Croatia 1, Latvia 0, Wales 2. Shouts out to Ratis. Iceland 1, Bosnia 0, Portugal 9. Yes, 9 of them against Luxembourg 0, Slovakia 3, Liechtenstein 0. And then it's a bunch of under 21s. Tomorrow, guys, there is a bunch of internationals like Spain, Cyprus, Italy, Ukraine, Belgium, Estonia, Israel, Belarus. But I'll be covering Scotland versus England. So, guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Another place where we can start tonight, Paul Pogba. What a bit of a shocker here, guys. So he comes out. He sort of admitted, oh, I've had a lot of stress in my life. My brother was at the front of a betting, a syndicate trying to get me, trying to defraud me for money, basically, my own family. Money can make a family turn crazy and blah, blah, blah. And then within 24 hours of this wonderful speech, it seems like he's got a bit too much test. He's got a bit too much of that in his system. Testosterone, that there. What a dickhead and what a wasted talent. We all knew when he went Man United, man. I don't know, something didn't seem right. Never got back to the swing of things, whether it was injury in Italy. And now it just seems like he's going to be a never wasted talent. Like, I don't know, Paul Pogba, the Lukaku's. All right, Lukaku at least is still playing. I can't put him under. I don't know. They've both cost teams a lot of money and they haven't really been world-class players. I don't know. Hi, Danny, and hi, everyone. Let's clip me, Magic Man himself. What's good, guys? What's everyone's feelings? What's everyone's thoughts? International football, Paul Pogba, anything Arsenal related. It's all been a bit of a nuttiness. Happy birthday. Shouts to someone else in this stream. International break is so boring. October, there is another one. Fuck me. And well done, Phil. Hats off to you. Not only Harvey Barnes, this kid breaking through at Newcastle, who I mentioned during... When I was doing a lot of the pre-season in America, I was noticing Newcastle and this kid, what's his name? Elliot Anderson. He looks like a fucking shit hot talent. Do you know what I mean? Lee Akers, I think I've got some bars for you, bros. I'm going to spit an a cappella for you very shortly. Happy birthday to you. So, yeah, England could be about to lose Harvey Barnes and the kid breaking through. What's his name? Elliot Anderson, I do believe. Does that matter for England? Have they got enough players in all these positions? Seen the Pogba news. Mad, he could have been such a good player, man. Got too big for his boots. Literally, you got way too big for your boots. But you're fucking way too big for your boots. I couldn't actually agree more, mate. Bars for DT. There certainly is bars for DT, my son. There certainly is. Should we cover football news first? You want to hear a little preview to these bars, bros? I'm not going to put a beat on it. Do you know what I mean? You're going to like it, though, bros. Lee Akers, it goes a little something like this. Because you fucked with me from the start. I bet you never thought I had the heart. I got a Rambo, it's nice and sharp. My views on popularity keep increasing. If you want beef with me, I'm always free on the weekend. Ligani, you're just a cunt. You could never test. You sound like a pussy when you vent. You sound like a tranny on the stream. You even let a man have a wank and a wet dream. If Arsenal lost the game, DT, your baby mum always felt the pain. He beat her again and again. She didn't even need a cab. He just opened the boot and said, you drive with me, slag. DT, you're a fool. What kind of father are you? When the guy called you out, what did you do? You let your son jump in the ring while you were sat there drinking gin. And then Kieran got weighed in. Oh my God, what a sin. Let's try that again. I need to put a beat on this. This has got potential. Yo, Yuri, well done, bros. You fucked with me from the start. I bet you never thought I had the heart. I got a Rambo, it's nice and sharp. My views on popularity keep increasing. If you want beef with me, I'm always free on the weekends. Ligana, you're just a cunt. You can never text. You sound like a pussy when you vent. You sound like a tranny on the stream. You even let a man have a wank and a wet dream. Live on the stream. If Arsenal lost a game, yo, DT, why did your baby mum always feel the pain? He beat her bad. He beat her so bad again and again. She didn't need a cab. He just opened the boot and said, drive with me, slag. DT, you're a fool. What kind of father are you? When the Totty fan called you out, what did you do? You let your son jump in the ring while you were sat there drinking gin. Then Kieran got weighed in. Oh my God, it's such a sin. Whee! You see, when I put pen to paper, it gets all fucked up out here. Guys, please begin to like the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. These bars are coming, brother. If you wait till I get a beat on this, I'm going to get something nasty, like a horror. Could you fuck with me from the start? I bet you never thought I had the heart. I got a Rambo. It's nice and sharp. I might have to just, I might have to finesse it, change it a little piece. I've had a lovely day. The nephew came around, spoiled me for my birthday. Daniel, my G, you happy? Bro, I'm sending them back to Turkey. I don't care what them man say to me, innit? I'm just going to send it back. Return to Turkey. Someone's coming back out. My daughter's bringing back cigarettes from Turkey today. Shouts out to my princess on her way back from Antalya. Shit, she had a bit of a situation out there, Yui. I'll talk to you about that later. It's not going on the live. Hey, guys, big up, boys. What do you think? What do you think? The bars, a bit of potential there. We got a bit of potential in the bars. Auntie L, you are the king. Enjoy the rapping, mate. Seriously, when I start talking about a couple of peoples, it will get naughty. Next level, bruv. These bars, MC Danny in the house. Yes, guys, thank you so much. When I do put pen to paper, I was looking through some of my old bars, because I've got bars that ain't been released as well, bruv. Bars that I never put on any kind of Twitter to get myself told off. But you know what, bruv? I'm gonna go back again. I'm gonna use this. I'm just gonna clean it up. So one more time before we get properly into the stream. Yo, you fucked with me from the start. I bet you never thought I had the heart. I got a Rambo, it's nice and sharp. My views on popularity keep increasing. If you want beef with me, I'm always free on the weekends. Ligani, you're just a cunt. You can never test. You sound like a pussy when you vent. You sound like a tranny on your streams. You even let a man have a wank and a wet dream. If Arsenal lost a game, DT, your baby mum always felt the pain. He beat her so bad, she didn't even need a cab. He just opened the boot and said, drive with me, slag. DT, you're a fool. What kind of father are you? When a Totty fan called you out, what did you do? You let your son jump in the ring while you were sat there drinking gin, while Kieran got weighed in. Oh my God, what's that utter fucking sin? You sat there drinking gin while your son Kieran got weighed in. It's all true. Apparently, Arsenal still have to pay Lille 10 million for Nicolas Pepe. Yes, bros, because we done it. It was a drug deal. We done it. It was on tick, like me and Yui would like to say. We done it on tick, innit? Do you know what I mean? So this was the last year's payment of about 12 million, I do believe. We gave 20 million pound live, 20 live, and I think it was maybe 12 a season after that. What does that work out? 20, 30, 40, 50. 60, 62, 64, 60. Yeah, it's about exactly right. It was 20 million pound live cash and then about 12 million pound a season. Bye, Nicola. Guys, good evening. Welcome back. There is loads of bits and pieces to be getting into. The first thing I want to ask my real ones today. Who will be Arsenal's top scorer this season? Yui, that is to you. Lee Akers, that is to you. Gemma, that is to you. Who is going to be Arsenal's top scorer? Could it be Keir Havertz? Will it be Martinelli? This ain't today's news. Yes, it is. Guys, there's another central defender I'm keeping an eye on. Basically, there is another young prodigy I'm fucking keeping a sharp eye on. YouTubers will be talking about him a lot coming up very soon. So let's get a few more of us in before I start breaking this news. I actually heard, whether it's worth the bollocks that he was texting me on, that we bid 35 million euros for this kid right at the end of the window because of the Gabriel situation. Now, he's 19, he's shit hot, and I like him. And I have mentioned him before on this stream. Bar alert. When your son Kieran got weighed in, you don't know. When your son Kieran got weighed in, what did you hold on? How did he? What did you do when the 20 fan called you out? What did you do? You let your son jump in the ring where you're sat there drinking gin, and then Kieran got weighed in. I'm terrible when it comes to bars, isn't it? I'm naughty, innit? Give me your honest opinion. Where will West Ham finish this season? Europa League is going to be tougher than the Europa Conference. I reckon you're going to be all right again this season, bro. It's depending on a couple of other teams like the Newcastles, the Chelseas, the Man U's and everything. Depending, because no one's looking brilliant, including Arsenal. I reckon you're comfortably 7th at the moment, possibly 6th. Mate, it's very early. As I said, give Arsenal the next 8-9 games at Arsenal. is key, in it. There's 3 Champions League games. There's 3 very tough league games. There's a Caravan Cup game involved. So the next 8, go guys, please. We're going to go through the next 8 fixtures at Arsenal. They're fucking very, very tricky. This is defining our season. The next 8 fixtures. Away at Everton Football Club. Champions League time. PSV at home. Then it's home to Tottenham. Ange Postecoglou. Away to Brentford, but that's Caravan Cup action. Bournemouth away. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3 away games in a row. Brentford, Bournemouth, and then Lens in the Champions League. Home to Man City, away to Chelsea, and then away to Seville. That is 9 games. That is 9 season-defining games. We're going to know how far Arsenal are going to go this season after the next 9 games. Trust me. What's good, Gems? DT, yep, we know that. We know this, my brother. And everyone show that lovely kind respect. Guys, we will be live tomorrow night. Scotland versus England. I hear it's on the old terrestrials. When I was trying to find the Scotland game earlier, Scotland-England, I was like, why can't I find it? Do you care what I mean? Are they hiding it from me fucking deliberately? Is there a reason why I can't find it? I was checking Sky Sports, TNT, fucking Octane, fucking Variety Sports, fucking Saudi Arabian Sports, New Zealand Sky. I was fucking checking a lot until Jean Albie told me, yeah, it's all normal. Let's start showing them man is here. I know, Lynn, I know. So, guys, here we go. Let's go. Emmanuel Petit has spoken. The blonde-haired beauty himself. He says William Saliba is, in fact, the best central defender in Europe. Guys, I'm watching a kid. He plays for Sporting. He plays in Portugal. Yes, I know I'm scared of Fabio Vieira and anything to do with Portuguese people. His name is Osman Diamonde. He's 19. He's looking shit hot. In terms of central defenders, he comes like a Vieira, a bit of a beast. It's worth keeping his eye on. I'm going to be keeping a very close scouting eye on this guy for the next month or so. You know what I'm like. I'll make my full decision whether this guy is going to make it and if he's Premier League level. But he's 19. He plays for Sporting in Portugal. His name is Osman Diamonde. He's got a £69 million release clause also. Let's watch this kid. He's 19 years old. Ivan Toney, guys. Would you want this guy at Arsenal? Arsenal and Chelsea are watching the situation closely. Pressure mounting on Kai Havertz. We'll get back to that. Gabriel is back in the Brazil team. The injury is obviously all good, guys. Odegaard, as I said exclusively last night, has been offered. It's coming out everywhere now. A long-term deal by Arsenal. I'm hearing 300 shots a week, 300,000 shots a week. Napoli, if they were to have a dodgy season, things ain't looking great in Serie A. If they're not first or second in Serie A come January, depending on Champions League, people are saying it could be the optimum time to cash in on what's his name? Victor Osimhen. Fuck me, I forgot his name. So, guys, would you go for Tony? Would you go for Osimhen? I'm not sure if they would be around the same money. 70 million has been put on the head of Ivan Toney. 69 million pound has been put on the head of Dusan Vlahovic, who has been put on Premier League alert as well. Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United watching the situation. Odegaard, as I've just said, 300,000 shots a week. Damn. Who will be Arsenal's top scorer this season? Will it be Martinelli? Will it be Saka? Jesus? Does any of you think Nketiah could be Arsenal's top scorer this season? Saka, Martinelli, Jesus, Nketiah, Havertz, Odegaard. I think they're the only realistic. I don't think anyone's going to say Emil Smith-Rowe or Trossard, to be honest with you. Would any of you put Emil Smith-Rowe in the centre of midfield or even Vieira instead of Kai Havertz? And with the Coca-Cola Cup or Caravan Cup coming up, is it time to give Anwari a go in the first team, guys? Other news, guys. Sancho, what's going to happen next? We hear he's about to release a statement. I'm already hearing he's going to be sold in January. Problems with Antony as well. That's a madness for Man United. Antony and Sancho now. Seriously, that's going to derail their season. England to lose Harvey Barnes and Elliot Anderson. Both play for Newcastle. Paul Pogba's a no good cunt. Sancho... Bang. Liverpool and Villa watching the situation. Liverpool are already looking at Mohamed Salah replacements. Chelsea are set to enter the Ivan Toney race in January. Villa look at Juve wide man Federico Chiesa. Howe Paulina is getting pissed off at Fulham and wants out. Allegedly, Liverpool will bid again if they did make a bid for him in January. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do subscribe. If you're new, let me jump into the comments. He didn't come down in the last show. He's got Forrest Gump love. I think he knows it. It's on Channel 4. Lovely. Thank you so much. There are so many Premier League games now. Going to 100 minutes. Rubbish international friendlies. Yep. Expect a lot of Timber-type injuries. the load is too high. Yes, bruv, it's getting on the verge of dangerous. If you are a brilliant player, if you are successful, I suppose this is the risk you're going to have to deal with. I've heard a few Man City players coming out saying it. I think Cancelo said it. I think Ruben Diaz has come out and said it's getting life-threatening what's going on. Philippe, are you having an affair with Danny? No need to stick up for him. Playing Havertz. I'm praying Havertz. Oh, Brubs, he will. He's a marquee signing. He was the first signing through the door. It says a lot, mate. And it's going to take a lot to get him dropped. He very much could be as bad as Holding. Here's Yui's shout. I think this is for Everton. Raya, Tomiyasu, Gabriel, Saliba, Zinni. No, White. He's pissed me off also this season. Interesting. Tilda, Vieira, Odegaard. Bang. He's already dropped the bastard. I love it. Saka, Martinelli, Jesus. Well, I was already saying it was time to give Emil Smith-Rowe or Vieira a go. I do feel Vieira is ahead of Emil Smith-Rowe in the pecking order now, but I was thinking more on the right or as a number 10, perhaps. But I back that as well. Tomiyasu, yes and no. He's been pissing me off. I agree with everything. Raya, I agree. Gabriel, Tinder, you know. I agree with it all. Not sure about Tommy, but I think, yeah, you've twisted my arm on Tommy as well because Ben White pisses me off. Linda, Danny and I are very close friends, laugh out loud for a while now. He had my back for a while amongst them allegations. Does look like there is trouble at Man United. Yes, the Jadon Sancho, and especially now where they've been through that whole Mason Greenwood thing. Again, am I not qualified or should I just shut my mouth? Like, the Mason Greenwood situation didn't end brilliantly. Imagine if they lost another talent for free. I can't see it being... Well, again, I can't comment how deep this is. We don't know what this little fucker Anthony's done. They could end up losing another talent for free. 2-0 to the Arsenal. My lineup is Ramsdale, White, Gabriel, Saliba, Zinchenko, Jorginho. Interesting. I said I'd play Jorginho as well. Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Jesus. Interesting, guys. Please keep them coming. For Everton, obviously, the normal business as of tomorrow when England play, we're going to be start concentrating again back on the famous and the lovely and the beautiful Premier League. My team, I'm going to jump in with my 10 pence right now. It's Rare in goal. You know what, Ben White? You do need a rest in it. It's not even a rest. You just piss me off. Tomiyasu, right back. Left back, Zinchenko. Centre-backs, the best centre-back in the world, Saliba, and Gabriel will be alongside him. Central midfield. I'm going to agree with you each. You know what? I'm going Vieira in Xhaka's position, like the left-footed player. And Rice, Odegaard just ahead of them. Martinelli, Saka, Jesus. That gives you a bench, guys, of Ramsdale, Ben White, Jacob, Jorginho, Trossard, Nketiah, and Kia Havertz. No place for Emil Smith-Rowe, even on my 7 there. Interesting. Are we going to cash in on this Emil Smith-Rowe? Expect more players to be done with drugs. The load is high, performance enhancers and all sorts. Yep, but then again, with things like the Paul Popper case, you know what I mean? It's obviously going to shit the life out of a lot of people. If anyone was ever fucking around in Italy, I bet if, like, let's say, I don't know, Vlahovic had a cheeky little fucking bout at a testodium or whatever it's called. Do you know what I mean? I bet he's injured now for 2 weeks while fucking, you know what I mean? That Everton game will not be easy for you guys, bruvs. The next 9 games. Yui, what do you think of the next 9 games, bruvs? For real, I know no game in the Premier League or the Champions League is going to be easy. But what is your thoughts on the next 9 games, brother? I would play Real, but can't see him playing him. I think he'll start in the Champions League. A different team, but never say never. What is Juma saying? All right, Juma, get in the stream. Get in the stream. So sorry, people. Let's get this out there one last time. Please be in the likes on the video. Do subscribe if you're new. Yui, what is your thoughts on the next 9 games for Arsenal? Do you think we will be challenging after the next 9 games? Do you think it's going to be a total disaster? I tell you what, bruvs. As I said, I will be able to measure. I'll be able to measure Arsenal's season over the next 9 games. Do you know what I mean? And I do worry about the next 9 games. I don't think, do you know what I mean? I'm just, yeah, I'm a bit iffy about the next 9 games, isn't it? Tottenham gives me a few issues. Chelsea away gives me issues. Man City home gives me issues. And then it's the Champions League, of course. And yeah, the Champions League is unforgiving, isn't it? I haven't really liked what Arteta's gone on with and how he's performed and how Arsenal performed in the Europa League. Do you know what I mean? It's been normal teams. What, Olympiacos has put us out. PSVs have put us out. What's your football team again, Linda? Oh, gosh. That's not very nice. Do you remember Ferdinand missing his drugs test? He got done for 9 months. Drugs has been around forever in football. Most definitely, bros. I think that was slightly different, though. I don't think that was performance enhancers. I don't know why, bros. I think that was something a bit more devious, innit? And he had to get out of there for a minute because he wouldn't have wanted any Class A's coming up against him. I don't know why. I've always had that feeling. The phone going off, everything. When you read that report a bit closely, there may be stormy waters ahead. I am not full of confidence. Shouts out to Stephen. He's doing very well indeed. And they were helped out, actually, by the team that won the second division title, Leyton Orient. I think Leyton Orient beat the top of the table in League One the other day, and that helped out Stevenage. So Stevenage going great guns up in League One. Do you know what I mean? Have I finished all of the news for today? Yes. Liverpool. Are they going to lose Salah come January? Are the boys from Saudi going to come back? Marco Verratti has gone to Saudi today. £38.5 million. He's a decent midfielder. You have to beat City this season. Haven't beat them again in a minute. Exactly, bros. But I just can't see it happening. We've got some crucial games. Let me go through these games again, Yui. I'm sure you know them, but let me go through these games again. Away at Everton now, bros, it's a 3 points. No, I don't care if there are, but I don't want to hear bogey teams, wanker teams, nothing. Away at Everton, 3 points. At home to PSV, I'd imagine we get the Champions League up and running, 3 points. Home to Tottenham, bros, I don't know. That's giving me 2-2 vibes at best at the moment. Then it's away to Brentford, Caravan Cup. I embrace that hope and worries and such people play. Away to Bournemouth, 3 points. Away to Lens, surely, bros. We've got enough in the tank to do Lens. But then straight after Lens, tiredness, Wednesday, home to Man City. And straight after Man City, mate, is Chelsea away. And then Seville away. The next 9 games, guys, is not going to be easy at all. Danny, it's okay, me and Linda are close. It's just banter between us. We're both ripe enough to take a joke. Guys, I'm off. Got more family visiting tomorrow. God help me. No, don't you dare go nowhere. What were your thoughts on that Jordan Henderson interview? Didn't really see it. Again, I've got no interest. So, yeah, I didn't actually see it. From what I've made out of it when Sky Sports will talk about it, it's just he said he thinks he could make some sort of change out there. Mate, what, you think you could go to Saudi? And what, I don't know, you're going to do change your religion, change the thoughts on the country, change the thoughts on rainbows, on laces and whatever, or combine them, which way you want to put it. Jordan Henderson, behave yourself, mate. You went out there, even though you're already a millionaire or whatever you are, mate, you went out there to be fucking minted, for your kids to be minted, for your mum to be minted, for your bird's mum to be minted. Jordan, don't talk shit, mate. So there is your reply to that. Jordan, do not talk shit. You're a waste man and you went out there for loads of money. And they're going nowhere. I don't think we can look that far ahead. I think we have to take it game by game. Of course, bros, and that is the way, naturally, the natural progression. But I'm saying if you look at the next chunk, the next 9, it will define what we're doing. There's 3 Champions League games and there's 3 very tough league games. Tottenham, Chelsea, and Man City. Mate, it's enough for me to know if we're going to be challenging for a title, struggling for top 4. Do you know what I mean? I'll be able to let you know. Yui, what's your thoughts on that? Because I know after the next 9 games, I'll be able to tell you guys everything. Where we're finishing, give or take a few points. If we're going to be challenging for a title, if it's just going to be a blowjob season, or if we're struggling for top 4. I believe after this next 9 fixtures, I can tell you how everything. I have to go, otherwise I'll drink all my beer tonight and feel crap in the morning. In Saudi, the law, if you're homosexual, just do it in your yard. Not sure what is wrong with that view. There is nothing wrong with that view, bros. There's nothing wrong. No, it was what I was saying. If you may have misread what I'm saying, he said he might be able to go there and make a change or make a difference. Make a difference on what? He's talking bollocks. Do you know what I mean? You ain't going to change people's minds, religious beliefs, or thoughts, or their fucking country's laws. Do you know what I mean? What I'm basically saying is, just in case you misunderstood, Dewey, Henderson is just a shit talking bastard. Am I angry with him? Do I give a fuck? Of course not. He's going out to make money, bro. It's all about the money. It's all about the dum daddy dee dum. Henderson likes money things, but then went to Saudi. I don't know, bros. I think he was probably just put in a position and he ran with it and advertised it. I don't know. I don't think he didn't care enough to not go out and play in Saudi, did he? So bullshit. In Saudi, also, you are a man or a woman. None of this. Yes. Or how did you put that? Yes. None of these. Yeah, but binary. Yeah, that's terminology I've heard. I've only heard that when they're talking about that black girl or geezer, the runner, some binary talk. Yeah, bros. Again, what can I say in it? Like, some people see it as, oh, it's outrageous. I don't know, bros. I'd rather not see certain things at all, bros. What can you actually say? Do you know what I mean? I suppose it depends which way you look at things, bros. Shouts out to Saudi, innit? Tottenham going to smash a few in against us. Yeah, that Ange brand of football, man. But again, no striker. I don't know. Son, I don't know. Richarlison, will he be back? Haram. Exactly. In Saudi. You respect the culture. If you want to come here and do that nonsense, if another yep, you'll have to go to another country. And that's similar to what I said about the World Cup, John Arby. Like, if you are intent on having a bit of a row and drinking alcohol, England fans, Scotland fans, no matter what fans you was, guys, maybe you should miss this World Cup. Do you know what I mean? If you really are, I'm sorry to say that, see, I don't want to get this wrong, but if you really are that homosexual that you really can't just sort of, you have to do that with your boyfriend on the street in Saudi or Qatar or anywhere else. Like, what the fuck? Fuck off to a hotel. Go fuck off home. Stay in England, innit? And I don't want to get political on it, but that is my honest view, innit? You can't be going to a Muslim country and deciding, right, I'll tell you what we're going to do here today, because that will soon get stamped out. And yes, Allah, could not agree more. Do you know what I mean? I could not agree more. I hear you, but all this rubbish everyone talks, they are the first people to go to Qatar and commentate on the World Cup and take the money. Hold on, let me just get that again. I hear you, but all this rubbish everyone talks, they are the first people to go to Qatar and commentate on the World Cup. Yeah, bros. Do you know what I mean? Listen, bros, again, as I've said, you know what I mean? As you know personally, my daughter's just got back from Dubai, for example. If you weren't going to certain places, bros, to respect the culture and just be a tourist and have a good time, like my daughter has, you know what I mean? She's not got one word to say about Dubai. In fact, she loves the place, do you know what I mean? We may be slightly talking different places, but again, you know what I mean, innit? From once... Like, for example, I don't know, I heard a ridiculous thing on the radio the other day. It was something about a whatever couple, two geezers getting married, but they couldn't have their honeymoon in fucking, I don't know, Saudi or somewhere like that. So what made you actually... Like, I think people just take the piss in it. Like, if you are one of them, why would you want to go Saudi? It don't make fucking sense to me, innit? Yeah, guys, we've got to drop that conversation because it don't make sense to me, innit? Seriously, go somewhere else that embraces that kind of blood clot. Also, Liverpool accepted the Saudi offer, so it's not just the player. Bros, I don't give a fuck about the player. The player done nothing wrong, bros. I don't give a fuck what his beliefs or what his beliefs are. I just personally believe he didn't believe, I mean, his rainbow or whatever, thoughts or whatever, weren't as from his heart as he said, isn't it? Because if you was that way inclined, you might not play in a certain country, I suppose. And I'll say that with chest. Do you know what I mean? If you really believed in something and thought it was that bang out of order, would you want to go over there and take their millions? Probably not. I don't think old Jordan was telling everyone the truth, bros. That's diverse. Good night. What do you mean? Adam and Eve, bros. Not Adam and Steve. Exactly, bros. Well, do you know what I mean? Exactly, bros. Could not agree more, bros. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've kind of been stunned in a restaurant. Do you know what I mean? When I was in an open kitchen one time, and there was like two geezers there, like proper fucking about, innit? And I was working with one Italian dude, and he was giving it, porco dio, this is disgusting, Danny. I should go out there with my and show him. I'm not going to say exactly what he said, and show him what the fuck am I thinking. Hungarian dude, though. I'm not sure if this. I don't want to put down the whole world of Hungary. But bruv, this geezer had a look on his face like, bruv, he had to go away. He had to come off shift for a little while. He was like, I can't watch this, and it like back home they're gonna do this and everything. And yeah, Zoltan and the other, he was called Zoltan. What was it? I can't remember the ginger one. Yeah, bros, they were both anti in here, kind of talking. They were both Hungarians. I believe certain things. You know what I mean? Your beliefs, whatever, is from home and whatever, innit? People do what they want, and who they want with. For me, it's not important, but don't force it on us like these pride events. Couldn't agree more. I don't really love them events. There isn't like really events for many other needy things. You know what I mean? I agree with you, Danny. Most definitely, bro. You know what I mean? Most of these people are not educated enough to actually know the truth. Do you know what I mean? And again, as I always said, come World Cup time, if it was an England fan, like, again, I don't care how much you love watching England. Taking that aside, if you feel you can't watch your sport, your England game, without drinking, without having a row with England or any other fans, probably missing the Qatar World Cup would have been a good look. And I've always maintained that. Do you know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. I love blazing, innit? Like, I would struggle in any country if I couldn't blaze. Do you know what I mean? So again, I would have to seriously think about swerving that country. If I thought I was going to get arrested for blazing on the street, I'm not going there to disrespect that or try and be that cheeky bastard to go out there. Or better still, go there with a draw in my bollocks. No, because I doubt you can buy a draw in some of these countries, but you probably can. But boy. And I'm talking a totally different thing. I'm talking about no rainbow laces or anything. I'm talking about just because I blaze, I'll probably miss certain countries, which is a massive shame. Which is a massive shame. Do you know what I mean? But I'll say it here right now. If a certain country couldn't sort of respect me blazing my weed in a corner in private where no one couldn't watch me, then I probably won't go and visit that country either. I'll be real. Who's a Saka top scorer? Keep saying it, man. Saka's due an injury, but then again, Jesus gets injured. I got Saka, bros. Last season, was it who actually finished top scorer last season? Did Odegaard and Martinelli both get 12 or something? Because we're going to need more than 12 from anyone to actually have a great season. And guys, I'm telling you, the next 9 games is going to tell us a lot about our season. Oh, UE, the most generous guy in the world. YouTube gave me my super chats, bros. Respect, because they were all mainly from you. So thank you, UE. You are a superstar. They gave them to me, bros. They let me know that they took their tax out, the little bastards. But yeah, safe. YouTube finally gave me. I just messaged them like, how come you never gave me that? They were like, you've never pressed a button to unlock it. I was like, blood, unlock that shit in it and shut up. I need my Bible, so I'd never travel to China or something. I'd avoid that country. The same goes for these people. There you go, bros. Do you know what I mean? So again, there's just certain countries, I swear to God, I'm just going to swerve. Do you know what I mean? And again, all right, probably people are doing this for religious reasons. Shouts out to you, Jean Arby. Shouts out to UE, Linda, anyone in the stream, Joe Montana, all of the real ones, Jumars, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not trying to go to a country, I suppose, if I, you know what I mean? Drinking alcohol, fuck that, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't care about that. But yeah, I'd need a cheeky little place to blaze, bros. And I know I'd be thinking, wherever I'm going, I want to bring something with me. Or I'd have to have something lined up for when I get out there, innit? I blaze, innit? I'll be real. I'm not trying to stop to blazing for no one. So, guys, what's your thoughts? I hope you're with me tomorrow. Scotland versus England. Are Scotland ready to mount a challenge on England? Confidence-wise, most definitely. I can see them going fucking hell for leather first 20 minutes. It will probably be nothing like that now and be really, really slow and quiet. Do you know what I mean? But I can see a few tackles going in. I really hope Saka ain't playing. I can see like a Robertson or someone going in on him, even Tierney or something. Hey, take that, you bastard! Fucking Scottish I am. Do you know what I mean? Just some bullshit like that to piss me off. Wow. I've heard if they got 200 mil, they'd put that all to Mbappe and try and make that an interesting situation for the summer. Obviously, Real Madrid, as I broke last night, and I think we already know, Haaland kind of always has a buyout clause in every team that he goes to, whether it was RB or whatever. And that kicks into effect at the end of this season at Man City, and it's £171 million. Mark my words, guys. Haaland can leave Man City at the end of the season. So there's 2 ways it goes. He signs a new long-term deal, which he probably will, or he goes around Madrid or someone else. But it's £171 million. If they can't get Mbappe, they'll go for Haaland. They've got two main targets, and they're the same as last year. They only got one of the three: Alphonso Davies, Mbappe, Bellingham. They're still looking for two. And wow, Vinicius, I don't think Real Madrid are stupid enough to let him go. There was talk that he could walk out of the country because of all the racist shit and everything. I still can't see it happening, bros. I think he should walk, but I think it should be to Arsenal. Really looking forward to the game. I hope Scotland win. But as you say, I think it will be a 2-2 draw. Yeah, I might have to have a bet on that, bros. England will have too much for Scotland. And in reality, that's exactly how it should be. Should be a great game. Barbara has bingo, but I'll be watching. So yeah, I'll be in the building from if it's an 8 o'clock kickoff, I'll be in about 7:30, my brother, and then I'll be back for my 10 p.m. Do you know what I mean? The reaction, guys. We're going to go into the football news once more of today. Any thoughts on Paul Pogba? Mohamed Salah will be going to Saudi. Just will it be January? Will Liverpool be able to find? I think if Liverpool are having a disaster season and they're not doing well, I think they sell up in January and get a little bit more money. If they wait to the end of the season, I think they're only getting 100 mil. Or maybe just over 100 mil. Who knows? Guys, here's a name to look out for. Osman Diamonde. He's 19. He has a £69 million release clause. He's a centre-back. He plays in Portugal for Sporting. I'm going to be watching this kid quite closely. Anytime Sporting play, yes. Don't be surprised. There's a Sporting watch-along coming up. Ivan Toney or Victor Osimhen. My thinking behind this is Ivan Toney. I think Brentford braced for his exit basically in January. And Osimhen, depending on how Napoli, there's rumours in Italy, if Napoli weren't to be doing too well in the Serie A and Champions League, they would finally cash in on him. Is pressure growing on Kia Havertz, guys? Gabriel is back in Brazil training and should finally play for them. Odegaard offered a huge new deal at Arsenal. I hear it's 300 grand a week. Tommy, what's this? Sorry, forget that. Dusan, Premier League alert, £69 million. Who will Arsenal's top scorer be? Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Nketiah, Jesus, Havertz. Emil Smith-Rowe or Vieira, would you play one of them in the central midfield come Saturday against Everton Football Club? And against Brentford in the League Cup, is it time for players like Nwari to be given a go? Sancho, what next? I hear he's preparing a statement. This statement that he releases could be the one that ends his Old Trafford career. Anthony, well, he can't go back to Old Trafford. He can't be training at the moment. So, man, it's looking precarious. Man United now need a winner. Aston Villa and Liverpool allegedly are watching the Jadon Sancho situation. England could be losing talents like Elliot Anderson and Harvey Barnes, both of Newcastle, to Scotland, the Bravehearts, eh? Paul Pogba, test positive for testosterone or whatever it's called. Sancho to be sold in January. Liverpool are already looking at Mohamed Salah replacements. Chelsea are all over the Ivan Toney and Dusan Vlahovic situations. Villa are looking at Sancho, as I've just said. Howe Paulina, very good defensive midfielder at Fulham, is on Liverpool's wish list in January, guys. My first love from Portugal. Cameos met her back in college in '83. Wonder where she is now. Probably working in a bar or something. Probably still in Portugal. Who knows? If Havertz doesn't score in the next 3 games, he will flop. Fans are jeering already. That Muppet needs to stop playing him in centre mid. Bruvs, again, like, you know, I can't even. Did you see the Kevin Campbell thing at me, bros? Kevin Campbell told me, like, he ain't playing centre mid. Like, what was I talking about? Like, this is all on Twitter where people can see it as well. This ain't even DMs, bros. I had to tell Kevin Campbell straight, bros. I was like, bros, I don't know where or what fucking game you're watching, bros. He's playing as a central midfielder and it's never going to work. I went in Portugal last year. My brother lives there. In Madaria. Ah, very sexy, very nice. I'm telling you, man, I must get abroad more. I'm telling you. I have to get onto Lee Akers, man. Get us some European away tickets. Lee Akers already said that to me a few times. Dan, come, let's go Europe. You know what I mean? He would love to get like a Marseille and go out to the Mustaya or whatever and all them fucking places. Lee Akers is bang on that. I'm telling you. Oh my God, we've got PSV. Real ones. We should arrange a trip. The real ones. Danny AFC TV. The real ones. Danny AFC TV trip to Holland. We've got PSV. Guys, we should be going for the away leg. When is the away leg? Is that first? I hope we play them at home first. Give me a bit of time to think. Bollocks. Yeah, it's at home first. Yes. When's away to PSV? Oh yes, 12th of December, a Christmas time trip to Holland. Oh my God, guys, what do you think? Jean Arby, UE, real ones. Hey, Uncle Joe, what do you think? We should do a Danny AFC TV trip to Holland, guys. Seriously, go for PSV. Havertz has lost the plot. Hans Flick must be wanting to swing at him. Hans Flick ain't got a job no more. RB, if Arsenal play in Germany next year, again, we can go and stay with my family. Bruvs, I'm all up for that. We'll nick some German subscribers. Yeah, man. And again, I was watching on the YouTube statistics. I'm watching Germany, Nigeria, and one other country. I keep disrespecting it, forgetting it. Is it America? I don't know. I don't know. It's a good idea. It's so cold. Nah, man. The good ganja will keep you warm, bro. Don't worry about that. Danny, and the good ganja will keep you warm, bro. A trip to Holland in December would be beautiful. That would be fucking orgasmic, guys. Who's up for that, man? We'll have to speak with Barbara, but we'll be up for that traveling to Holland. You see what I mean? A little cheeky little couple of days, just a quick 1 or 2 nights. I'm talking just like, yeah, there for the game. Maybe get there the day before the game, soak up the whole day before, get off your nut, wake up the next day, bit of breakfast, get off your nut again, go to the game, get off your nut again, go home. Sounds perfect. Uncle Joe, man, we'll have to definitely speak about this. Do you know what I mean? UE, would you be up for such a fucking trip to Holland, my brother? Jean RB, what about you? Bingo. On a Sunday, guys. Hence mums with what? Bingo on a Sunday, guys. Hence mums with 24 kids at home. Easy smash. Most definitely. But bruv, it's an easy smash in Holland as well, bruv. Seriously, you can do all sorts of things in Holland. I've been there, done that, and I've worn a t-shirt, bruv. That's one of my favourite places in the world. I've actually been nowhere apart from Holland. Been to a few away games, like Arsenal-wise. But yeah, as for mad holidays abroad, I haven't never really done that. It's mad, isn't it? It's bad. Out of order. Should go visit Turkey or something. Go Antalya. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. 42 minutes in. What are we saying? What is our thoughts? I can't wait for this international break to be over. Scotland, England tomorrow. You know what I mean? If I'm going to get off time work, bro, for sure. It doesn't necessarily have to be expensive either. I'm sure we could all club in for some sort of fucking cheap room. I'm not talking no hostel and brutal hostel. Do you know what I mean? And start fucking making a movie. But yeah, I'm sure we could chip in for some little fucking unorganized fucking hotel rooms. A couple of them, you know what I mean? Between the real ones. Oh, seriously, bros. Barcelona is decent for Bud too. Yeah, I've been told, bros. I've been told they've got this like little radius where you can just go on Blaze. A couple of people told me it's like sweet like candy out there. But there is levels to this shit, bro, and I like levels. Yeah, exactly. Airbnb. And Thailand, bud. Thailand, do bud? Seriously? No. The last guy that went to Thailand, I called him a dodgy motherfucker, bro. I was like, bro, you're going there for dodgy reasons. So look, this is that JSI guy. There's a notification come up just like when I spit bars. I asked, could I use one of his beats? He's like, yeah, of course. I was like, well, I won't get no copyright. He's like, I don't think so. Bro, I don't think so. Does not work for me. But I'll have to go listen to this guy's beat as well, man. I need to get a beat for some bars and yeah, go and annoy. I knew it was coming. Go and annoy Twitter again. So yeah, I've been working on some bars for Twitter. I'm gonna put a beat to it. Go drop it. Screw Lee Gunner. Screw DT. This white boy's got bars for days. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go in again, spit some bars, get the attention up. Do you know what I mean? Good or bad, isn't it? Prediction: Lego Man signs a new deal by Jam. Yep, I reckon Odegaard will be first. And if we have a slip in form or whatever, that will be the optimum time for the Kronkers to show their faith in Arteta. He's here for a long time, guys. There is no copyright. You can play music, everything. Go on. I've actually thought I've seen that. All right, guys, go follow me on TikTok. I'm going to start stalking and following people. I want to be on 800 by tonight. Right, who's the best to go to? Suggested when you go on TikTok. Is it best to go suggested? I've got more followers though, Arby. Let me go and see if that's right. Let me refresh that. I thought I was already on 750. How could I have got a bunch of new people and I'm still on 750? All right. It's remaining on 750 safe. All right. 49 more people to go on TikTok. Right. Who should I follow? Arby, tell me. Where do I go? New followers, activities. Follow back. These are people I already know, though. These are people I already know. I need to find, yeah. I just want to go on. I want to go and follow randoms. Alright, let me not do that before I get any damn copyright. Guys, it's almost time to go. 45 minutes on the clock. Just follow randoms. Alright, cool. Let me go and follow a few randoms right now, just while I was there. Oh, shush. Why would you do it? So sorry, YouTube. Don't even try and tell me off. I'll go mad. Let me just go to my suggested. Fuck it. Who is in my suggested? Am I going to know these pricks? I probably do. They're all in my phone book, innit? No, man. I don't want to follow them. I want to find different randoms. Oh, do you know what? I'll do that after live. Right, guys, who is with me? What is your thoughts? Any thoughts on Paul Pogba? Any thoughts on Scotland versus England tomorrow? Or is it just time for me to disappear out of the stream? Please do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Yeah, you know, come on, guys. And then we'll drop a nice little live on TikTok. They have sent me a notification to say I can go live, I think, very soon. Let me just see what they're saying, the bastards. Where is it? A system thing. Oh! Is that another holder? Oh, why am I doing this now when I'm live? So sorry, people, man. Where's that system? There it is. Attract more views, ads, views, But I just need to be more savvy on all of this shit. And I'll do everything I need. Where is WB, the slag? Bro, it's all wifeyed up, bro. Seriously, just all long. Ain't even in the crib, bro. He comes back like once a week. It's all cool, but yeah. All wifeyed up and everything. You know, them ones there. Them ones there, so. Anyone upset at England losing maybe Elliot and Harvey Barnes? Oh, Google password required. Why is my laptop deciding to go nutty on me? Interesting. I have to get that given a little scene too. Where's Easy as well? Times of Need. On Times of Need and See Easy. Have you watched that Awake? Hold on. Have you watched that Awake yet? I'm afraid to. Have I watched it? Oh, watched. Bros, I've watched it about 30 times. Bro, I'm literally OCD. I've watched it over and over again. Bro, when I put on a top just for half a day, I go wash it again. Seriously. So, yeah. I'm trying to do all my washes now. I'm trying to do a lot of these, like, 30, 40 minute, just, yeah, cold washes, innit? What wifey? No, not even. That's why, because I think she's disappeared for a minute. I think that's why I could say it, innit? It was all getting a bit political for the white boy, you know what I mean? I think he was trying to buy it off a little bit too much. And international football is so boring. Tell me about it, Phil. There's nothing to talk. Even though there's still a lot of mischievous rumours in the old football, fucking hell. Like saying so many teams are still short of players. Big up my mate WB, as always. A lot of pundits and ex-professionals, etc., are predicting a busy January already. They're saying certain teams done all right in the summer, but still fell short. Arsenal, you could say, fell short because I feel we just bought Declan Rice. Havertz is a non-runner, and Timber's injured. So no matter how good Declan Rice is, and he is good, like Tiffany or whatever her name is, she was being very rude to WB. Yeah, I can't remember what's her name. Surfit Rose, not Tiffany. Surfit Rose, you're talking about. So 49 and a half minutes into the stream, guys. Again, who will Arsenal's top scorer be? Odegaard, 300 grand a week. Is he worth that? Captain fantastic. Gabriel, the injury rumours, we can settle down today. He's back training for Brazil. It was a bit of a tough challenge that he received. Osman Diamonde, £69 million buyout clause. He's 19. He's a centre-back. He plays for Sporting in Portugal. Guys, keep an eye out on this guy. I wonder will he start making the national team as well very soon. He is a fucking good player. Yes, Lee. I think we should go over for PSV, Holland. PSV, the 12th, bruvs. Saudi are pulling away from boxing and fully focused on football. I always did think maybe it was a bit of a violent sport, wasn't the best one for their country, but then again, it makes money, so they're up for it. I think we should go, bruvs. I'm dusting off the old passport. Odegaard has been a top signing. Credit to Edu. 35 mil. Agers, is it your birthday, son? Sophie Tiffany, I meant Sophie Rose. Horrible. Oh, to my mate and Danny and WB. Not until Junior E. Don't worry, we'll make it a Christmas birthday for all of us, bro. Seriously, even if we don't celebrate Christmas, we're going out there for Danny AFC TV Christmas. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely keep a lookout for that one, boys. Lee Akers, genuine legend as always. Whose birthday is it then? Fuck knows. Whose birthday is it? Arsenal playing PSV in December. Yeah, nice and cold, bruvs. But that good ganja will keep you warm, Sam. The good ganja will keep you warm. You know how it goes. Any thoughts on Jadon Sancho, the Anthony situation? Is it Mason Greenwood all over again with Anthony? It don't look good, man. And then allegedly a reporter come to the UK and he troubled her as well. Shit. Here I did, Danny. Said someone had his birthday and I thought it was you, Akers. Did I say something about a birthday? And the drink will warm up the Akers. Lovely, Lee. Whatever your flavour, your spice of life is, bros. I think me and UE will have a wrestling match to get down to the old fucking red light, not the red light. Oh my god, watch me, red light district, down to the cannabis cafes like the British Bulldog and all them ones there. You drink in? No, it's a Desper. I thought I'd have a little cheeky Desper today. In fact, my pal bought it for me. He goes, "What do you want to drink?" I goes, "I'll just grab me a Desper." Wow. Emergency right back and all. Send that to me, brother, if you don't mind. I haven't seen our Champions League squad. I knew they were due out any minute. And I think the Premier League squad, well, obviously the Premier League started, but I never heard an official announcement on our 25-man. Yeah, go for a bit of Amstel. Man United could be in trouble, bruv. Do you know what I mean? All the Amrabats and Regulons at left back ain't going to save them now, bruvs. This could be a little bit tricky, bruvs. Like, even the old boy from Tottenham, bruvs. Ericsson, is he up for it anymore? Fernandes was pretty sublime for Portugal tonight, but shit. There's definitely not something, well, mate, they've got two wingers now. That's, yeah, not really the flavour of the month. And I hear Sancho is about to put out another statement because he's just not having it. He's not having it at all. I didn't get picked against Arsenal because I was training bad. He says, mate, I'm not having it. It's disrespectful. I trained really hard. I know what's going on and I'm going to let everyone know, innit? Too sweet, sweet and sexy. Ready to the cafe. Turkey bacon, halal sandwich, and some biscotti, please. You don't know, innit, bruvs? Me, it'll just be like, give me a fucking cold drink and give me that menu. Don't know, bros. As bad as Kia Havertz at 65, mate. I know who I'd have rather, deep down. And I'm only basing that on watching Havertz's first 4 games at Arsenal. I know who I'd rather. Fuck me, I'd have rather took Man now in hindsight. Fuck that bollocks. Mount can't be as bad as what I've seen Havertz at Arsenal so far. I don't give a fuck what any Arsenal fan says. Mount cannot be as bad as what I've seen Havertz play for Arsenal so far. Imagine, yeah, I know. They done well, man. They done well. They even got money for their Loftus-Cheeks, their Pulisic's to AC Milan. Seriously, mate. And it is true, mate. And I think I'd have rather Mason Mount. Forget the English quota, mate. At least I don't know. I think he's just all round a harder worker, and he'll just put in more of a shift in it. And I think he was a bit unlucky at Chelsea, innit? And the more I talk to Chelsea fans, I know who they're more gutted about losing. Do you know what I mean? I do know a couple of fucking good old fucking blue, a couple of them Chelsea boys. Do you know what I mean? And I know what their thoughts are regarding Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. Word is, I know it's very early, but it could be about 48, 52 mil. Especially if a statement comes out slagging off Erik ten Hag and the club, it could be even less. It could be worth a risk, bros. But again, I think we're past the risk. A risk was Trossard. A risk was Vieira. A risk was Havertz. We need just pure quality now, just to make that difference. Just like last January when I said it. If we went and got Caicedo or Mudak something, we can go and win this league. Possibly. I'd still rather Mount playing for me. I would take Mount over Kerr if they both play centre mid. They're both going to play centre mid. I don't know what Erik ten Hag and Arteta's brainwave was, but at least Ten Hag has tried to rectify it with a bit of Amrabat. Sancho doesn't get in our 11. Not at this moment, he doesn't, bros, but he has got a bag of potential. But then again, like the Havertz mistake at 65 mil, I don't want to do potential no more. I got my eye on this new 19-year-old centre back in case we get rid of Gabriel, but we still need another centre back. We sold Holding. Jacob ain't good enough for me. This Osman Diamonde, 19, I'm liking the look of him. And there's going to be a little young winger I'm going to find during the next few months. I'll be like, this is the winger we've got to go for. Nope, we don't want Anthony Bravs. I want Reece James. Bravs, why does that bastard always get injured? Possibly, Bravs, but he's one of them ones. Have you heard him talk about Chelsea? Like, you'd actually think they're like, I don't know. He's got a little, I love you, Chelsea. And he's just been made captain as well, Bravs. So, to be honest with you, I can't see it. I can't see him going nowhere. Unless Chelsea are an absolute disaster. And yeah, bros, I can't believe it. He's already injured again this season, as far as I know. Who's that? There's a 17-year-old centre-back I'm watching as well. He's Dutch. He plays for Juventus. Can't remember his name. Definitely want to keep an eye on. Who the fuck is this Spurs guy? I ain't heard nothing about it. I want Ferguson. That's my striker. Osimhen won't come to us, I don't think. I think Osimhen will come to most Premier League teams, bro. Of course he'll come to us. And we're in London. I'd take Kimbele. The centre-back at PSG? Nah. Yeah. Saliba's already 10 times better. Would pay the dough. Again, depends how like Napoli. I'm not going to base their season already, but they've already had the shit kicked out of them at home to Lazio. If they were to have a dodgy season, I do believe they'll have to cash in on him. Definitely. Saudi, yep. Could he go PSG? I don't know. PSG are going that slightly different way, guys. Osimhen definitely is a striker out there. Ferguson, Brighton, definitely another striker. Allegedly, we did make a bid for this kid that I've been watching or keeping an eye on. I've mentioned him on the stream before. This Osman Diamonde from Sporting. He's 19. He's got a £69 million release clause. He looks all good. He looks like a fucking beast of like a Vieira. But then, let me watch this kid a bit closer. Other targets, I still think we're a centre mid short. I don't know who could fill that kind of sort of hole right now. Havertz is going to be a central. He is a central midfielder at Arsenal right now, and this is what kind of mind fucks me. I actually would play Jorginho ahead of him. I'd play Emile Smith-Rowe or Vieira ahead of him in a number 8. Is Arteta going to admit this is a mistake finally, or is this going to be a thing that's going to go on through the whole season? Because believe me, this will be enough to fuck our season. We've got to just get over this mistake and make him battle for a place somewhere else in the team. Number 9, perhaps. I have that feeling as well, bro. Did they get that German, the guy from Germany, French guy, Munani, that Kolo Muani or whatever? Did they get him in the end? No, they didn't, did they? I don't believe they agreed a fee. Or did they get him? I think they did. Zuma says he's coming in 5 minutes. He's late, isn't he? He's called Luca. Who? One sec, look him up, Bernie. Luca. Alright, I will do. Fuck me. Cariago. Nketiah replacement. Not so sure, man. I don't trust people from Scotland. I know Van Dijk did come from Scotland, but still. Guys, real talk, I think we should try to get Foden next summer. He never plays for City. Bruvs, I've been thinking this for a minute. Seriously, I'd pay 100 mil for him. He's brilliant. He's unreal. Either wing, number 10. He's intelligent enough even to play centre mid, but number 10, either wing, yeah, you're laughing. You're laughing, mate. But not because I'd say Man City won't sell to us. I just don't think they'll sell that kind of quality to us. They're not going to let like a Phil Foden go to us. That could be a game changer for us. To admit this mistake. Yeah, mate. I think Foden is absolutely world class already, bros. I couldn't agree more. The kid is just too good. I wonder what is it with him. Is he too confident? What is it Guardiola hasn't quite trusted in him? Does he go missing? Does he not work as hard as in tracking back? I wonder what Guardiola's real problem with this kid is. Mate, if the money's right, who knows? Even Alvarez from City too. Possibly. Will he want to stay as Haaland's understudy? But then again, you have to look. This is League Champions. This is Champions League winners. Does it look so bad to be Haaland's understudy? Is he losing a lot of face? They all want big money. But it all depends on, again, if the player starts making up noises, isn't it? As well. Yeah, I don't believe he believes the hype in Arsenal that we're as close as people reckon. You know what I mean? Exactly. Selling Zinni and Jesus almost backfired on Pep. Won't do it again. I don't believe it did, bros. The 10 goals that Jesus got did not win us the league, bros. I don't think Pep is scared of selling to Arsenal at all. Selling proper quality like Phil Foden, that could be a problem. Now we have Saka and Tilda and Ramsdale in the England setup will help getting England players like Foden, etc. Possibly. Eze is a very good player. He could be one to look at Palace. For whatever reason, wasn't really getting game time under Patrick Vieira, which was a shocker for me. I suppose every manager has that one player that they just don't like for whichever reason. But I could never understand that. I was thinking, Vieira, mate, you're about to get sacked. Why aren't you playing this fucking Eze? And yeah, Hodgson's come back and getting more than a tune out of him. Palace could be all right. Could be all right this season. Do you know what I mean? White Rabbit, walk one. Long time, my G. We've just passed the hour mark, guys, so we're going to get out of here quite soon. What's good, brother? Danny, they improved us, and we ended up throwing the league away. For me, it was very nearly still backfired on him. And I definitely do take your point. I'm just saying, for me, at times, Zinni wasn't amazing last year, and I can't believe we've only got Zinni as a left back at the club at the moment. It shocks me. Like, that Tierney went for 0, Tavares went for 0, and we've actually got no backup left back. Tomiyasu will end up being the backup left back this year, which I don't think is good enough. Not for a team going for Champions League and want to maintain what we did last season in the league. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we are at this moment. The way we've looked for the first 4 games, I don't think we're finishing second. Man City again, run away with it. I do believe they'll run away with it. It'll be a bit different to last season. We won't be leading it for 200 or whatever days, put it that way. The Xavi Simons. Yeah, I didn't think that was really going to be a runner either, man. I told everyone, whether it was White Rabbit, whether it was Lee Akers, whether it was Jean Arby, I said after we had spent the £200 million that we were done. I was proved right. We did get rare at 3 million. Cool, I take that. But that was hardly a fucking earth-shattering deal, a £3 million loan for a goalkeeper, which Arteta did want in a previous time before he did get Ramsdale. Probably around the time that he was getting rid of one of the world's best goalkeepers in Emilio Martinez. But in saying that, anyway, the battery's low. It is almost time to go anyway, guys. It's another day, another dollar. Champions League football is back at the Emirates. I embrace this. I hope to get out to PSV. I'd like to go to Holland, isn't it? A nice little Christmas time visit to Holland. PSV versus Arsenal. But the next 9 games, guys, P Rabbit, if you're still there, the Akers, UE, Jean RB, the next 9 games are key. League and Champions League. We play 3 Champions League games. We play obviously home and away, the teams that we've got in the group. You know what I mean? And not only that, guys, not only that, over the next 9 games, we've got some really tough league games. We've got Tottenham at home, Chelsea away, Man City at home. Has the gap improved? We're going to know in the next 9 games, guys. I believe after the next 9 games, I'll tell you where Arsenal will finish and how we're going to do in the Champions League and the league. So give me 9 games, guys. I'm going to go through the 9 games one more time. We should have bought Maddison still half for the price of Havertz. Most definitely. Not quite half, but English quota, everything. I get it. I missed you, B-Rabbit, bro. I've missed you guys too. Where have you been, bruvs? Letting Tierney go after the Timber injury was very stupid. Exactly. Even Tavares, boss. Do you know what I mean? I would have kept Tavares. If you wanted Tierney to go out, whatever. Like, keep one of them, mate. What's even more surprising, Akers, is Tierney. Nobody wanted him, bro. I remember we thought Pep wanted him. But as I always said, Pep never wanted him. That was bullshit. I always said Pep could not want Tierney. Yalla, saying Juma. You're late again, bro. I'm getting out of here soon. I'll toss her out. Oh, Habib Jumar. Sup, y'all? I'll take her out. Cronker's a dick. Did they not want him, or did we not want to do business with those clubs? Who are we talking about? So sorry. I believe what happened with Tierney, because I realised what you're talking about, is Newcastle come calling. I've heard it from a very good source. We asked for £42 million. Newcastle said, go fuck yourself, Livramento and everyone else come in. We asked for too much money, and then we let it get to a time where no one else was really interested in. Newcastle was, in fact, the only solid bid we had this season, and we turned it down. Idiots. Idiots, I say. Yes, until we said 42 million, Lee. Do you know what I mean? Teams are interested in Tavares until we quoted them £30 million. And who else? Lokonga. We priced him out of Burnley and everyone. Not West Ham. Couldn't call Newcastle a dark horse, but they've lost 3 in a row now. Good shout from Insane Juma, the real one. Brighton, yep, are the dark horse, I think, most definitely. And Ansu Fati. See if he can get a tune out of him. We're interested, but not interested in paying 42 mil. Exactly. And then, but that's what I'm saying. Why couldn't we have contacted these same teams or went around and just said, listen, all right, cool, give us our money back. We made a mistake, 25 mil. Tavares, again, we wanted them out so bad, we actually didn't collect fees. It doesn't make sense to me. Brighton will beat United at the weekend. Very, very possibly. Are Arsenal dark horses? I think Villa could surprise a few. Good shout, Phil. Villa, there's yourselves. West Ham. As Antonio looks fucking steady. Shit. As Antonio looks on form again. Shame you got no replacement for Schmeichel. You could have a striker as the old Hammers, I'm telling you. What about you lot go for Ivan Toney? Price package. Ward Prowse. Underrated. Yeah, mate, 30 mil. What a bargain. What I would have done, Jean Arby said this as well, what I would have done for fucking him over the fucking shite Havertz. Guys, hour and 8 minutes on the clock. It is time to go. Remember, I will be live with you. Scotland versus England tomorrow. Braveheart. Yes, that's me up. Quite looking forward to the game, I suppose, for the first time, considering it is an international. And of course, tomorrow night I'll be back with a 10 p.m. live. Hopefully we can qualify for that Conference League soon. What are you talking about? You're in the Europa League, you dick. What? My dark horses for a good season is Forest and Brentford. Forest, interesting. They haven't started great, but I don't know. Stevie Cooper. I wish Forest luck, you know what I mean? Who knows? Can they get a tune out of Tavares? Who else did they sign? They signed another 150 people, innit? Brentford would have been a good bet. How much do you think they're going to be hurt by the loss of Ivan Toney, or will they realise they don't need him that much and sell him to someone for 70, 80 million pounds? Too early to tell. I'll tell you near the time. I don't love international football. France always have a good team. Silly, but I'm going Brazil. That means I'm going Saudi. Yep, that's it. Same as bros. Me and you, I got both. That's it. My dark horse is for the European Championship is Saudi. Same as UE. I love you, UE. Euros, Phil. My black horse is for the funniest in the chat is Luca. For the funniest in the chat is Luca. Again, I couldn't agree more. Shouts out to you, Luca. 4,000. Oh God! Look, the guy just dropped my camera. Seriously, that's just thinking of Luca. Seriously, that's just look. It made my chain come off as well. Like my bracelet just all dropped off. That's thinking of Luca and his flocky little channel. But guys, it is time to go. Shouts out to you all. Peace, love, Lee Akers, absolute legend, absolute lovely to have you back, bros. We'll take Tony. He'll bang for us. I'm not so sure, man. I'm itching my head at this Ivan cunt. Interesting. He is better than it. Bros, most people are better. All right, go on. No problem. Bros, he is better than it. Most people are better than Nketiah. Yes, definitely, Yui. Where's Yui going with this? I like it when Yui starts one like this. You want to hear a joke about butter? Yeah. I want to hear a joke about you coming and blazing some Z cubes with me. No, you'll spread it. Hey! Offend them! Bro, would you speak to someone in Turkey and make them fix my pictures, bro? I'm going to fucking, I have to go on Talia and go mad. Seriously, can you speak to some Turkish Jews, bro? My pictures behind me are just, they're offended. I'm offended at these pictures. Careful, Yui. The last time I told a joke here, I got threatened with a ban. Ooh. Was that from yours truly? Yeah, your jokes are probably well naughty, Phil. You're one of them ones. You're the type of guy that goes into the kebab shop on a Friday night when it's bang on busy, yeah? And you're like, yeah, mate, give me a large doner. And the Turkish dude behind goes, small or large? And you will be that prick. I think I'll have medium, mate. My friend, I say small or large. I want medium. And then you'll do it again with the chips. Push the chips, mate. Small or large? You're going to say again, I want medium. Do you know what I mean? And then when it comes to pouring the shit on the chips, he's going to be like, salt, vinegar, ketchup. You're going to ask him what vinegar is, isn't you, bros? You're going to ask him what vinegar is, isn't you? Salt, vinegar, ketchup. You're going to ask him what vinegar is. But then again, that's you, innit, Phil? That's the fucking kind of Friday night you'd find funny, innit? Round a kebab shop, let's take the piss. I don't see a massive difference between Tony and Nketiah. I do slightly, but not at 70, 80 million pounds. I do promise you that, Arby. I'm not just, yeah, Browse, you know what I think about Ivan Toney. He's an average footballer, 30, 40 mil. 30, 40 mils, mate. Seriously, bollocks to Ivan. I don't even like to be one. If you bet against your club, yeah, you're a bit of a wrong in my eyes. And if you're going to spend that amount of money, seriously, behave yourself, people, man. Jude Bellingham wants 80 million quid, bros. Who seriously wants 88 million quid Real Madrid signed Jude Bellingham for? And some bastards want to tell me, let's go and get Ivan Toney at 80 million pounds. Fuck that, I'll fucking slap that person. I love the jokes, always the best ones. How do you know that I go into the kebab shop to visit Crazy Ever on a Friday evening? Fine Romanian woman. Because you're just that type of dude, bros, I'm telling you. And you ask for medium. You want to hear a joke about pizza? Ooh. Tony's stronger, better link-up player, cooler in front of goal. No, it's too cheesy. Bros, yes, he's 100 times better than Nketiah, but I need an improvement even on Ivan Toney, bros. I don't like him. He bets against his clubs. Seriously, if we dropped him, that would be it. Arsenal to lose 2-1. I'll score the only goal of the game. I'll get the one when I come off the bench. It's very medium. Very medium. Do you care what I mean, eh? Scotland, Brevard, McTominay. I'll be fucking doing a wee preview for Scotland versus England tomorrow. Do you care what I mean, eh? So do get the likes on the video and do be fucking subscribing if we is new, eh? But that is about it, guys. I'm seriously, do you want to hear a dirty joke? No. No, because you're naughty. No. Please don't do it to us, Phil. On that note, it's almost going to be time to go because Phil's going to start spreading out all sorts of obscenities. I can see it, guys. But shout out to everyone who's been in the stream. Liakers, you've made it a lit hour and 15 minutes just flowing through. Same as you, Jean Arby, and you as well, old Philippe. You know, joke about giraffe. It next level. You could spin that neck and levels a couple of different ways. I love you, Yui. You are my hero, bros. My nose has got to stop this fucking about. You came at me, eh? No tree jokes, no. Any news regarding Saudi money and Mo Salah? Just that they will go back for him January. Liverpool are already looking for replacements. Legitimately, people at West Ham, as Gerard Bowen has been mentioned, they're looking worldwide. Yui has mentioned Vinicius Jr. It's serious. They're looking. They're preparing for life without Mo, innit? Marco Verratti went Saudi today, guys. £38.5 million. Didn't even know the window was still open in Saudi, but there you go. Marco Verratti signed, sealed, and delivered. £38.5 million. I think it's a reasonable deal. No, bro, I was not doing this today. I can't do it. I've already forgotten Nedved. Juventus. Done some scam, walked out on them recently. Trezeguet, French striker. For some reason, it all went hush-hush. It certainly did. Kobe Jones, American. Can't remember the position he played. Shitcan. Best player to win the Ballon d'Or. Me. Alan Stubbs, Everton defender. Celtic. Proper shit as well. Hibbert, Everton, left back. Henry all day long. Who's that? R9 Acres. I heard Liverpool fancy Saka. No chance. They're going to go big, bros, but I don't know how big. Like, I was laughing when I did read, and I like Gerard Bowen, but I was laughing when I read that one because they're going to need a bit more than Gerard Bowen. That's just awful. Ivan de la Peña. We spoke about him before. Did he get over to the Premier League? We were linked with him. Oh my God, Ivan de la Peña. When I know the name, yeah, and I can say it properly without a pronunciation problem, I believe I've got that right. I know him. I can't remember him. Winger. Ivan de la Peña. You cunt. Right. I'll have to look at things on the internet. See you for the footy tomorrow. Lovely. Cafu, which one? Right back, Brazil. John Carew, Swedish, Aston Villa striker. Raul Fox, Tottenham, Norwich, winger. Really light-skinned. Rod Wallace, had a few brothers, Danny and some other cunt. Played for Leeds. Also went on to have a decent career in Scotland. At Glasgow Rangers, care what I mean? Who's this? Jason who? Unlove. No, man, it was Peter Unlove. You fucked up. Coventry City striker. Peter Unlove. Jason Yobbo, defender, Everton. Warren Barton, right back, Newcastle, blonde hair. Adam Johnson, Nantes, winger, Middlesbrough. Next! Best player in the history of football is Diego Armando Maradona. Femi Martins, Tree Trunks, huge fucking fires. Literally, they were ripped like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's fucking six-pack on a good day. Newcastle striker, Nigerian, Steve Aoui. Steve Aoui, man, Newcastle, why? Pablo Omar. Seville. Possibly a striker, I don't know. Help, lads, he's catching me up. George Alberts, Newcastle, please. Is he the central defender? No. George Alberts. No, was he Glasgow Rangers? Left back. George Alberts, you're catching me out. That sounds like the Newcastle defender. No, he's a fucking Rangers, George Alberts. You bastard. Peter and Love, yep. Ravanelli, the Silver Fox, Middlesbrough, Italy, Sampdoria, Zanetti. Paolo Zanetti, probably Inter Milan. Hugo Ekiog. Rest in peace, yeah. Aston Villa was from the ends as far as I know as well. And I did catch you up, Huey. I'm a fucking gangster. Pablo Aimar. Javier Saviola. I liked him. Striker. Was at Barcelona. I really liked him, bros. I thought there was a time he should have come to Arsenal. Bojan, central midfielder. Who the fuck did he play for? Did he play for Barca as well? Bojan. He played in Italy as well, wasn't it? Bojan, can't remember. Yeah. Pele. Never heard of him, bros. Who's Pele? No. I might have played in America, no? In the 70s or something. Ian Bishop. That sounds like my car. Yeah, legendary West Ham midfielder. Long hair. Beautiful it was. The days of like Tony Cottee, bros. I'd love to meet Tony Cottee. Do you feel like a cunt for going Everton over Arsenal? Ian Bishop. Aimar Valencia. They ain't the one at Man United to take it. Ariel Ortega. Sampdoria. Argentinian. Number 10. Probably should have done a lot more in his career. This geezer went on until he was about 40. So because he fucked up when he was 20 and looked like he was going to be the best player in the world, he made up for it by playing till he was about 38. Fuck it. Riquelme could still be playing right now. Simeone, we talking about the Atletico Madrid manager? Possibly. Riquelme again. Argentina. Love them all. So that must be an Argentinian, this cunt, going with a theme. Aimar Valencia. I don't know. Alan Hutton. Who'd forget him? Fucking Scotland. Fucking right back Tottenham and Aston fucking Villa. Can't catch me out, Phil. You can't catch me out, bros. Seriously, I'm shit hot, mate. Oh my God, who see Robbie on that fucking mastermind thing of Arsenal? When did Arsenal move to the Emirates? 2004. Who scored the first goal at the Emirates? I don't know. No shit, Silva. What a cunt. Signori, Giuseppe. Good little striker, Italian. Giuseppe Signore. Christian Vieri, legendary Italian striker. Smacked it, I do believe, at Sampdoria again. Sampdoria is a good team around them times, obviously. Signori. He travelled. Lazio, possibly. He went everywhere. Pablo Aimar played for Valencia. Bastard. Definitely knew him. I'm telling you, things will come out about that, Robbie. Good. I can't wait for them. Miguel Angulo. Don't know. Robbie has no idea, bros. Wow. Yeah, bros, that was ridiculous, isn't it? That Robbie thing. Dun, 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 dun. When did Arsenal move to the Emirates? I don't know. I'm a big fat cunt. Who scored the first goal for Arsenal at the Emirates? I don't know. Paul Merson. Shit, no, it was Silva. Robbie, you're shit, mate. I'm brilliant. I've got DR Sports and AFTV. Which you had to change your name off before Clonk. I'll beat you up. Shut up, you dickhead. Hakan Suker, legendary Turkish striker, played for Galatasaray, I do believe. And come to Europe. Who did he go to in Europe? Blackburn. Who did Hakan Suker go to? Recoba, another Italian striker. Didn't do as much as he should have. Can't remember who he played for. Was he another one that started off at Samp? He could have started off at Sampdoria, bros. I know a few of these Italians you've mentioned, definitely. Santi Solari. Guti, legendary Spanish midfielder. Who's this Solari cunt? Sounds a bit slimy. Santi Solari. Morientes. Fernando. Come to Liverpool. Brilliant. Valencia. Did he also flirt around at Real Madrid for a very short time? Fernando Morientes. Yeah, I had a lot of time for him. Should have probably done a piece more at Liverpool. I had a lot of time for that striker. He had the physique and technique to come to Premier League, but may not Liverpool at this time. Blackburn, you're right. Bang. Fucking always right. Like my boy Tugai. Lentini once was the most expensive footballer in the world at £13.1 million, and then got into a car accident and everything was never the same for him. AC Milan winger Gianluigi Lentini. Gianluigi Lentini. £13.1 million world record signing for anyone in the world or the world of football. Probably was done around 1990, 91. Can't remember. It was a long time ago. Baz Turk, legendary Turkish. Did he ever make it out of Turkey, Baz Turk? Was he Fenerbahce? Fuck, no, he wasn't. Was he Fenerbahce? Galatasaray? No, he's Galatasaray again. I'm thinking eras Galatasaray. Could have been Beşiktaş was good back in the day as well. As you know, I love Beşiktaş. No Alexander. Perverted singer. Adriano. Which one? Inter Milan? The winger? Which Adriano? There's been a few, bruvs. There's probably a couple for Brazil. Fuck's sakes. You're going to have to be a bit more specific on that one, I'm afraid, Arby. Bruvs, you've got 4.5 minutes. I'm out. 90 minutes. Football match. Walter Samuel. Good one. Walter Samuel. Fullback. Walter Samuel. I do remember that cunt. I thought he was taking a piss out of me. Walter Samuel, fullback. Was he a right back or a left back? Yeah, I do remember Walter Samuel. Leverkusen with Balak Bazturk. Very good. A lot of the Turkish boys did go over. Inter Milan, you're right. Yes, I knew that, Adriano. Because he's another one I probably should have done more. Looked boom, went there for a lot of money. Walter Samuel. He's one of them. He's going to be Brazilian or something. He's one of them ones with a weird name. He was a fullback. I actually remember the name. Don't know if you're taking the piss, you can. Why is even UE's names more authentic than yours? 10 minutes added time. Oh, yeah, shit. Marcelo Salas. Marcelo Salas. Salas Marcelo. Slightly got me. Any clues? You've got me there. Marcelo Salas. Down. Boo. Inzaghi. Striker. Italy. Oh, God, I don't say Inter Milan again. Jesus Christ. He played in blue. Like Vieri, they all fucked around, man. They all went from fucking rival to rival. Bebeto. Brazilian striker. Barcelona and someone else. Bebeto. Who did Bebeto play for? Fuck. Was it Barcelona? Bebeto. Did he say Bebeto? Yes, Bebeto. Fuck. Who's that? Martin fucking what? Demshells. Demi Shellis. What? Salas Lazio from Chile. Fuck! Yes, that does ring a bell. Lazio, Chilean guy. Who's this cunt talking about? Belgium. I can't lie. As much as I think you're a cunt, Phil, that rings a bell. Mehmet Scholl, German midfielder. Probably really Turkish, but played for Germany. Manuel Rui Costa. Who do you mean? Just Rui Costa? Ray. I don't know. Thank fuck there's 2 minutes left of this. Because now you're giving me brain freeze. Let me take 2 draw in it. 2 draw always helps me out. Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Robbie, you couldn't do a challenge like this, innit? You'd be fucking pathetic here. Just give me one day when I can have any kind of challenge against you. Or your network, or your channel, or whatever. But guys, it is almost that time to wrap it up. 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 Carsten Janka. A really, really, really tall, shitty striker. Some cunt made a mistake by buying him. I can't remember who. He was a tall German piece of shit striker. Carsten Janka. I remember him. Tall, innit? Long. Piece of shit. Can't remember who he played for. Did he come to the Premier League? Did he play for Tottenham or something? Carsten Janka. I proper remember that name. Tafarel is a goalkeeper. Yep. George Campos. Was he a goalkeeper? Campos. No, I don't know. Centre back, defender, Brazilian. Fuck knows, bro. You're catching me out. Are we on the hour and 30-minute mark? Guys, I love you all. Please give a massive big likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. I've loved it. Georgios Samaras. Ah, Man City, Celtic, Greek. He's a bubble. He's a bubble. He was Greek. And he played for Celtic and Manchester City. Maybe your players was right. Walter Samuel definitely was. Walter Samuel. Did he play for Rangers then? Walter Samuel. But he wasn't no Scottish geezer. He was Brazilian or Portuguese. I proper remember the name. You. Yep, Mexico keeper Campos. Yes, thought he was a keeper. But yeah, I went wrong with Brazil or Portuguese probably. God knows. Guys, oh God. That's just opened up my whole brain. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. George Samaras from Phil. Very interesting. Don't know where he played. I think it was Inter. Who are you talking about? The other one you said. Walter Samuel. Yes, he was a right back at Inter Milan. He was. Should we Google it? Was Walter Samuel a right back?
Here's what I found.
Centre back, right back. He was actually a centre back predominantly, but he did play. Yes, I do remember. He played at Inter Milan. You're absolutely correct. Yep. Argentine defender. Yeah. Yep. I made that about right. I did recognise the name. He just half got me in it. Couldn't remember club level who he played for, bros. Maybe I should have just shouted out Argentina. I couldn't remember at all. I couldn't fix the name of a club. I couldn't tell you who he played for. Maybe he never made out Argentina. Who knows? But guys, it has been lit. It has been wonderful. Wim Jonk, midfielder, Dutch. Come through the Ajax Academy. Wim Jonk. Did he go on to Rangers? No, that was someone else. Wim Jonk, though, yeah, linked with Arsenal back in the day, along with like the Frank de Boers and the Ronald de Boers. Wim Jonk was around that era. I liked Holland around them times. Can't fuck with me. Samaras was class. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Man City thought he was class. He was wicked as Celtic, though. But without scoring like 30, 40 a season, but he was all right. He's quite, yeah. He had technique. He was a little tall little bastard. Next one with long hair. Long-haired loot. Do you care what I mean here? But that is it, people. I do love you all. It is time to go. UE, Phil, you both have to share the man of the match. You're both legends. You have both been legends this evening. Aaron Winter, Black Gazer, Winger, Dutch. Did he go Rangers? Aaron Winter. I remember him. Black dude. Winger. Right winger. Aaron Winter. Dutch. Played for the Dutch national team. Might have played for Rangers. Who? Alano. Fuck off. Alano. Last one. El Hadji Diouf. Yes. Liverpool striker. Made his name, won World Cup, scored a couple of goals. Liverpool spent about £10 million on him and realised he was shit. El Hadji Diouf. Who? No idea. You're surprised when you're about Aaron Winter, innit? You're surprised. Nah, nothing will surprise you. Guys, that is it though. Peace out. We've bust the hour and a half mark. It could be some barebacking time now. I've got to go find something to do. If you had 24 hours to live, what did you do? Who would you screw? Who would you fuck? Who would you bang? Who would you kiss? Who would you piss on? Alano. Who? Are you telling me his full name? Don't you fucking tell me Porky Pies. No, peace out. Boys, I love you all. Peace out. Good night, real ones. 10 out of 10 knowledge, bros. Thank you, UE. I love you, man. I love you, bro. But it is time to go. I've got a couple of people waiting for me. Bros, I gotta go. Bro, phone me. Z cubes.